Chicago Bears. So Caleb Williams, very excited for the Ben Johnson era, said he wants to be challenged. Well, according to the Chicago Tribune, last week you were on vacation. Caleb had some difficulty calling a play and turned to Ben Johnson for assistance. The newspaper lays out that Johnson aggravatedly pointed to the play clock and ordered Caleb to figure it the hell out instead of trying to get help to work with the issue. Ultimately, the offense took a delay of game penalty, and Ben Johnson was frustrated. This according to the Chicago Tribune. Now, I think this is a good thing. Tough love, right? I'm curious if you also agree, and how will Caleb handle this tough coaching?
Well, yeah, I felt, I'll give you, this is what I know. When Caleb was at USC, the first year, the coaching was tougher. He could be a bit moody. In the second year, Caleb did not trust his offensive line. Lincoln Riley didn't trust his offensive line. He was allowed to ad-lib more. So then he goes last year where he doesn't get a lot of help. It's a defensive-led staff. And again, he's kind of doing his own thing. Ben Johnson is seeing what has frustrated some with the criticisms with him. Too much hero ball. He's ad-libbing too much. And he can be moody. So I think Ben Johnson it's much easier for a coach to be hard on a player and then lighten up. Tom Coughlin did that. It's impossible to be soft on a player and then try to be tough dad, no ice cream for breakfast. So Ben Johnson is setting a standard. I'm on you, figure stuff out. We don't do hero ball, make the reads. And I think this is all valid. I think Ben Johnson, from my people in the league, he's going to be hard on Caleb Williams, and he needs it. His last year at USC was way too much do what you want, Caleb. And I think Caleb got into bad habits, and I don't think the staff in Chicago last year was good enough or strong enough to get him out of the bad habits. And Ben Johnson's going to make sure he does it, and he does it on his own.
Yeah, this is the time to learn. You don't want to be week 4 looking at the coach. What do I do? You know, I got no problem with this. I actually like it. All right, let's move to.
Yeah. At first, I was a little confused by what they were kind of getting at and all of this, but like, this isn't even hard coaching. Like, this is just coaching. In that moment, Ben Johnson wanted him to figure it out. Like, yes, he understands in this moment, Caleb is a little confused. In this teachable moment, it wasn't Ben Johnson didn't want to now explain, okay, what are you confused about? Like, let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. Let's figure it out. We'll do that later. Right now, we're kind of simulating a game, in the loosest way possible. You're a little confused. What are you going to do? How are you going to figure it out? Like, that's the way how football works a lot of times. A lot of times, maybe the play gets called in too late. Maybe you mishear something. Maybe you are a little confused, and now you don't have access to your coach. You got to look over to the sideline. You don't have him in your ear. All of these things can happen. You can't be like, you can't tell the refs, hey, excuse me, I don't want to call a timeout, but I need a timeout. Can we just like pause the game? Like, that obviously is not how it works. And so in that moment, he's just like, I need you to try to figure it out. Whatever information you have right now, figure it out. And that does a couple things. One, you work on that skill. But two, now, if he succeeds, you get to build off of that and be like, see, no need to panic. I'm empowering you. And if you fail, it's still a teachable moment. It's like, listen, I'm going to go over with you what you were confused about. We're going to talk about that. And all the questions you have, it's not like I'm just going to ignore you. It's not like you're going to be like, I don't understand. Like, the line says go that way, but you want me to go that way? Like, you figure it out, man. Like, that's not like, it's not going to be like that. Like, he's going to explain to him. He's going to break it down with him. He's going to have that conversation. But in that moment, it's kind of like, let me see what you do in this situation. And if you succeed, let's talk about it. Did you get lucky when you succeeded? Did you do just something randomly off the script and yeah, you succeeded, but like that's not what we want to do moving forward? Did you fail, but even though you actually did the right thing, but it just didn't work out for you? Let's talk about that. There's so many different ways to talk about it and discuss it. They're all teachable moments. So like, this isn't hard coaching necessarily. Like, this is just kind of coaching in a lot of ways. I mean, yeah, I don't it's, and I don't have the full story, honestly. And it's just not important enough to like really dig deep to try to find like what exactly happened in this moment. And if other people have more information, then by all means, send it my way. I'd love to hear it. But like, it is funny to have people break this down as hard coaching, or that there was like frustrations, and it's just like, it's just called practice. Like, I mean, like, You know, I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. Like, I had coaches like that since I was like literally like 8 years old. And I can't tell you how many times when you're in a practice, it's just like, it's a teachable moment, a coachable moment. Like, it's just like, you know, let's talk about this. Let's discuss it. But it's sometimes in practice, there's a time and a place. It's just like you have a coach come out there, and this has been in every sport I've ever been part of. You know, no matter what it is, baseball, basketball, soccer, football. There's plenty of moments when a coach is just like, stop. You know, like nobody move. And then like the coach walks out on the field and he wants to point to everyone who's doing something wrong in any given moment, where you're standing, what you're doing, your body language, whatever it may be. And it's like, and sometimes the moment is to stop everything and be like, let's talk about what the heck just happened, right? And if it was specifically to this example, maybe Ben Johnson that moment wanted to stop everything and be like, why are you all confused? If you're confused in this moment, why can't you find your way through it? When you're confused in the middle of a game, what is your default? What is your foundation? What are you going to fall back on? You're on the road, you're confused, the crowd is going wild, you can barely hear anything that's going on right now. We're down by 3, it's 3rd and 2. What are you going to do? And then that's the teachable moment. That's the moment that we need to figure out, Caleb. What are you going to do in that moment? And other times it's, you know, again, it's the opposite. It's something completely different. So coaching is not stagnant. It's very dynamic. It's very, very dynamic. So this is all, I see this as all positives. It's one thing if we were hearing that like Ben Johnson was just like frustrated with Caleb's lack of understanding of stuff and is refusing to help him or something. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like even that wouldn't really make any logical sense, because like no coach is like, I'm not going to help my quarterback understand the offense that I'm trying to run. So, yeah, I think this is good things coming out of, you know, I love a story like this and really appreciate it, because now you're also focusing on the finer details and you're focusing on the things of when things don't exactly go to plan, which is incredibly important. I always talk about it being organized chaos. That's what the best teams do. They know how to succeed in organized chaos. And look at the Houston. This is my favorite example of last season. The Houston Texans. They completely failed that against the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, when things were getting a little rough, you have special teams players like throwing their helmets and yelling at their coaches. You have clearly a moment when they should have taken a timeout with C.J. Stroud, and C.J. Stroud didn't call it. No one on the coaching staff called it. Like no one did it, and they just let the play just run quickly through. And it was like a big in a key moment, desperation, and it completely failed. And it was clearly a moment when it was like, you got to call a timeout. They didn't know what to do. And so it's like, this is the stuff that you kind of have to work on. You have to work on it from all the various different directions. So all positives to me personally. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Ben Johnson, how he wasn't always helpful to Caleb Williams during OTAs? What a bizarre way to phrase it. But let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions, let's get in some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.